with that, I think that you guys, congratulations, you're all ready for the next mystery.
We
Can't wait to get shot.
hit me with your best shot.
I should have taken that damn armor.
You'll be fine. You got like
Fine.
built-in armor.
Regeneration is not armor. I can still feel the pain.
Listen, in the context of this game where like armor is like you reduce some damage like I have, you essentially reduce damage. You just like you get the damage and then you heal it back.
Yes, but I can still feel the pain.
It's a 2 and a -1 rather than just a +1. It ends up at the same result.
I don't think that's the issue. It's just he feels the pain.
No, I know.
It still
I know.
hurts.
Ah! Okay. With that, is there anything else you guys want to do before you're off to the casino?
I've filled everyone in on what's going down, by the way.
I take out one of those insulated lunchboxes, and I just start feeding Vita like a Magnum bar.
How do you feed Vita? Do you just eat, or
Do you put your hand on it?
I like to think that he just kind of comes out a little hole in my wrist, and he just kind of like a little worm. He just kind of chomps on it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Who's sitting in the back with William watching him do this?
I am.
It's gotta be Cliff.
Yeah, I am, and I'm just kind of like nauseated, but at the same time, I just chopped up a guy in the last episode, so I don't know how I feel like that tolerance is kind of improved.
It's like William just don't be rude. He's eating.
I just look out the window and I just
You try to look out the window and ignore it, but all you just hear is just how.
Is it like Pac-Man?
No, he just takes little bites.
I feel like this would be one of the only instances where you can hear Vita's voice outside my head.
Ow.
I like my shoulders.
I like to imagine the radio is just off. It is just complete silence. Just ow.
Every single time that he makes that noise, my shoulders just tense up.
and then you finish the Magnum bar and you just hear. I don't know if that even showed up in the recording, just like a little bit.
Yeah.
Do I have any messages from text?
You have one just saying to she'll just be by the front desk. I think
Okay. Cool.
With that, I'm sending a map of the casino.
Ooh.
As well as behind the casino.
But by the way, just to cut in from earlier, I did ignore Clyde. I just want to text him back and just be like, I've been a little busy with family stuff right now, but we'll hang out soon.
All right.
Yeah, just because I've just realized I was like, oh shit, I left him hanging, huh?
No, that's okay. That was definitely a bit earlier in the day, and it's a bit later now.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, sounds good. You need anything, let me know.
You got it, bud.
Yep. With that, you guys make it to the casino. So the top map, the more vertical one, is the casino, with the main entrance near the bottom left. And if you were to go all the way to the back towards that break room, that is where that opens up into the order. It opens up into this big auditorium-like area. I've just referred to the shore that you kind of got your prophecy in as the river. And there are a lot of side tunnels that you can go down here. Some exit into the casino, some exit into the hotel upstairs, while others go back farther into other rooms. For the audience, there's a few different meeting rooms. There's a filing room, a storage room, a collection room. There's a room specifically where the council meets. And yeah, that's so I've kind of sent you guys the basic setup of the casino. And then if you see anywhere on the normal casino map where there's a question mark, that is where the those secret exits exit out into the casino.
Cool.
Other than that, there's really just like the main entrance and a back exit behind the behind the employee area into the casino. Other than that, there's like 4 emergency exits around the building. And the casino is called Shiver Me Timbers. I made sure to remember that. But you did state, though, if you think of a better pun, we'll roll with it. But right now, it's Shiver Me Timbers.
I have not thought of one, so we're
Okay.
going to go with Shiver Me Timbers.
We're going to think of one like the second to last episode and be like, oh, that. It'd be like, ahoy, monies.
No, like,
Yeah.
I just remembered something. In Crash 4, there's a pirate-themed world, and one of the stages is called Booty Call.
Yes!
That's great.
It's called Booty Casino.
Cliff's just like, what's a booty call?
All right, with that, you guys make it up to the casino. It looks closed. However, Tex, seeing you guys kind of walk up to the casino, actually comes up and unlocks the front door to let you guys in, and locks it up behind you. It's kind of weird, Hold'em, seeing the casino midday just completely empty. Or especially like, now that it's getting to like around the evening time, as it would usually get a little bit busier. But it is just weird that it's just completely empty. All right. So I'm assuming everybody here has kind of been caught up on, whole secret society thing.
Yep.
Yep. And so secret society check, monsters check, and attempted murder check. Anything I'm forgetting? I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So I guess to give you guys the laydown and you guys kind of start walking through, there are surveillance cameras all around the casino, so we can pull those up, and I've kind of skimmed through them, but we should definitely take another look. But there are no surveillance cameras in I guess behind the scenes. As for any potential suspects that were here yesterday, I was here. I was talking to Craps at the time. We have most of the there was the current council, so Joker was here, Jack was here, as well as Roulette, Jesus Christ, Roulette, Ace, 2, 6, 10, and 7. So I could even give you guys that list if you need it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, sure. Let me just type it up for you on my phone and then send it to you.
Cool.
But other than that, I've been trying to get some alibis from different people. I haven't had them. I've made sure everybody's back here today. And yeah, I do have Omaha up in the hotel upstairs, so we can go meet with him. But other than that, that's really it. I haven't had too much of a chance to really do too much of my own investigating as well, so I'll stick with you guys.
Cool. Awesome. Can I do my roll?
Yeah, go right ahead. Do you want to do that like can you repeat what the roll is again?
So When you are in good standing with your sect at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus charm. On a 10 plus, they provide you useful info or help in the field. On a 7 to 9, you get a mission associated with the mystery, and if you do it, you'll get some help, info or help too. And on a miss, they ask you to do something bad. If you fail a mission or refuse an order, you'll be in trouble with the sect until you atone.
Ooh, okay, I forgot about this. This will be fun.
I hope so. Alright, that's an 8 plus 1, 9.
9. Okay, what was it on a 7 to 9?
You get a mission associated with the mystery, and if you do it, you'll get some info or help too.
Okay. And hold on, I know I'm asking you guys to basically, try to solve a attempted murder here, but if you could figure out who exactly is in this other hierarchy, I don't know if it's connected, it just might be, but I think that would really, really help.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because at this point, I'm kind of tired of authority. And I'd really like to just start getting shit done.
Me too. Me too.
And not being as cryptic about stupid shit, and not trying to hide literally everything. Just hiding the important stuff, and not trying to hide things behind other order members' backs. I'm sorry. I'm still pissed about it.
No, me too. We gotta deal with this shit because they're too cowardly to do anything about it, and I'm pissed off. So let's figure out who tried to kill Omaha, shall we?
It feels like we have to take. It feels like with all this monster stuff. God, what better time would it be if we were, together and we knew what we were doing to work together on this potential catastrophe.
Right.
But instead we're here trying to fucking...
Shit's bad, and we gotta deal with this whole other thing. Right? And I turned to the others, I was like, right, isn't this shit stupid?
I mean, and what if this other society is actually wanting it to happen, and they're just gonna let it happen because it's gonna benefit them?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Cliff.
Cliff, you have reached into my deepest, darkest fears and pulled them right out. Yeah. So, shall we begin the tour?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. So here we have, of course.
Oh wait. The rest of you all gotta do the initiation dance first. I'm just kidding. There's no initiation dance. I just wanted to see your reactions and then reacted.
I have really tight clothing. I don't today.
William's face is just like stone cold.
All right.
What was Jeremiah's reaction? And is Cliff just in skinny jeans? What's going on?
That was going to be for a joke, but now I'm gonna have to retcon. What the fuck is he wearing?
No, it could have just been a lie to be like, well, that's what I would have said to get out of the dancing.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I like to imagine I was talking to Dennis about starching my pants and
Cliff is just trying to be fashion forward.
I had to put the sports clothes away, and he's wearing almost a button down, button down with a belt and skinny jeans.
Yeah, no, even just dress pants. It's just it's a little restricting. It's not sports shorts.
I figured if we're going to casino that we gotta dress up for the occasion.
All right, sorry. Tex, go ahead. Take us on the tour.
Yeah, go right. Sure. So we'll see this area again when we're looking through surveillance. But of course, we're here by the front desk. We have plenty of tables surrounding the area. Of course, over to if you guys are facing the main desk in the center. Over to the left is kind of where our little Omaha incident happened. But of course, we have that. And you can see the slot machines on the right. There are some storage closets over there. We have the bathrooms in the back. As you guys are now walking towards the employee area in the upper left. We have the bathrooms, of course, over in that corner. There is a we have the 3 different ones. There's emergency exits all around, but as we head back here, and you guys kind of enter this back hallway, you see that there is a back door. That's where we unload a lot of, like any specific kind of stuff that we need. If anything, we get like a delivery. But of course, we have storage where we keep a lot of our stuff, and we have the break room. I know it's a little small, but watch this. And she kind of she opens up the fridge and opens up the secret hallway, and you guys are met with a very large, kind of intimidating metallic hallway.
Everything's
Cool shit,
chrome.
right? All right, we head on in.
All right, Jeremiah, you
Yeah,
still
I'm
there?
here.
I just haven't heard your voice in a while. Okay, just making sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I texted Kelsey.
Oh, did you
too.
really?
I was just like, "Are you still there?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't hear
I
your
went
voice.
to answer when he said what was Jeremiah's reaction, but then you guys went off with the skinny jeans, so I thought that was funny. I just didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said
I
something.
was
I
like,
forget what I said, but it like got overtaken, which is fine. I'm here.
Okay, I didn't
okay.
hear
Sorry.
anything, so that's why I was like,
Yeah, all good.
All right, just wanted to be sure. So you guys walk through the metallic area and open up the door where you are in this large, almost like intimidating cave-like area. It is this huge room that, strangely, there is this almost like beach-like shore in front of you where this almost slightly glimmering water is just kind of slowly back and forth, kind of like ebbing and flowing on the cave floor here. But over this water, where this water seems to be flowing in from, there is this almost like overarching like perch hallway that kind of loops around the whole thing. And you see to your side there are a couple people just like hanging out in robes. And Tex is like, "Oh, don't worry. I told everybody that I had people coming in. So they're not gonna be like outsiders. Get them.
We don't.
Nothing.
We don't really do that anyway.
Yeah.
You guys don't have like a guard line or anything like that.
No.
Not
Not that I know of.
I've heard some. I've last time I asked what we do if like some civilian walks back here. Two told me to act like it's all just like a secret sex thing. But I don't know if they were kidding or not.
Ow.
You know, he told me the same thing. So
It really.
yeah,
I don't know if that confirms or if that makes it better or worse.
yeah.
You're only gonna attract people.
Sure, more the merrier. They're gonna be pretty let down though.
When it's not a sex thing, because we haven't done any sex thing yet.
No, it is just a
Nor
brain
will
thing.
we.
Thank you for throwing that
It's just
preface
a
in
big
there.
brain thing. But yeah, this is a big brain area. So, we have those caves kind of exit into other secret areas, while other ones go a bit deeper. So why don't we head around the left over here, and oh, I made a mistake on the map. I've made like 5 cave entrances, but I only utilized like 4 of them. I don't know how I messed that up. I only utilized 4 of them on each side.
It's fine.
So we'll just say that there's 4 on each side, and goes to the first one that is a longer hallway, and it seems as if this is almost like a natural kind of cave that kind of like moves around in its own way. You have kind of different kind of rock formations as the walls kind of move further apart or closer, but it's never too close until eventually you hit this one corner that just almost connects. It's so weird because it goes from this like hard stone floor to like interior carpet, and you look to your sides and it is like just like bland office wallpaper, and the ceiling has is like slowly becoming like those like foam tiles, and eventually there's like the tube lights kind of lighting up the area as opposed to these like the kind of torches that lit up the cave tunnel previously. And it kind of throws you off for a second as you're going through from like under like journey to the center of the earth to the office, and you kind of now continue down this hallway that leads up to these stairs, and you feel like you're now in like this office building. A little strange and off-putting, but you're there nonetheless. Okay. I also kind of I sent you guys the kind of the blueprints of the place, so that if you guys have any questions, you can always ask me. To the left, we have the collection room. That's a lot of the talking about like the history of the order, some of the better deeds we've done, the founders and stuff like that. But it's a lot of like older memorabilia, things like that. It's nice to hold on to and be able to look back. But I don't really spend too much time in there. To the right, we have one of our meeting rooms. To the right, we have our surveillance. We'll be back here in just a second. And then to the left, we have our just our financing records. I mean, as a secret order society that is also trying to fund and work together with a lot of other organizations, is really important to keep track of paperwork. So we have the financing, and then a little farther down the hallway, we also have filing too. And then you guys pass kind of like a cross intersection. To the left is the council meeting room, which I can show you guys a little later. But that one has a long hallway where we try to, conduct business and conduct, I guess like larger kind of meetings that, deal with much bigger issues than ourselves. And then to the right, of course, is right back into the river area, and forward we have filing on your left, the kind of dining area to your right, some more storage on the left, and another meeting room. Other than that, this is essentially most of it. We usually try to come down here for only specific points of time, whether we're holding a meeting or we are called to give a certain job, or to receive something. We try not to hang back here too much, but there is the room for it. Other than that, we try to stay out on the casino floor or up in the hotels.
So what do you think?
It's a very nice facility you guys got here.
Definitely beats my
Thank you.
place.
Yeah, a lot of things do. Because yours is you live in a motel room right now.
Ouch.
So, is this just gonna become, parasite hunting HQ, or?
Well, that depends. I don't know how much we can trust the larger hierarchy or whatever's going on.
Now my big worries are whether this had to do with the parasites, or if this had to do with with tensions within the order themselves. I'm worried about who we can trust. If anybody here maybe are parasites still, and it was just 9 who tried to make a run for it. I'm worried that this second hierarchy is somehow trying to plan against this. But right now, I've kind of been, even though we have our temporary council, I've been trying to just keep everything together. And I've kind of been, I guess, sort of pseudo-leading that council, as I don't think anybody else has really had too much of a problem with it. Craps has been very helpful, and
Good.
he has been, right now he's the only other person who I've kind of let in a little bit on other things. I haven't mentioned a second hierarchy, but I've been talking to him a lot about maybe who seems suspicious, things like that. Jack is gonna be Jack, and he knows what he's doing, but I never get too good of vibes from him. And then you have Joker, and she knows what she's doing. She's maybe a little bit more impatient, but I think that having somebody a bit tougher and a bit stronger willed is really good to have around.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just been the few of the previous council and a couple other people that were around here. I think I saw some people on surveillance before the incident that could clear them. But, or, and of course we do have surveillance cameras in the hotel as well. So we'll be able to see if anybody used any of the more secret exits in and out.
Yeah, can you take us there? Show us what you saw?
Yeah, sure. You guys head to surveillance, and with that, you guys look through the surveillance. You are looking through the casino. You see that there are 2 people in the casino at the time of Omaha's incident. Currently paused, about around the time that the incident was occurring, maybe like a minute before Omaha came out into the casino, near the we'll say near the break room, but out on the floor was 7, and near the slots near the bottom, you are able to see Jack. And as you let the actually, I feel like Hold'em is probably heading this.
Yeah.
Make a investigate a mystery roll. With your glasses, of course.
With my glasses that aren't going to help me that much. That's a 4.
Well, that's 2 plus... Oh,
well,
4?
It's 2 plus 2 is 4, because I rolled 2 1s for the second time this recording session.
Oh my god. Everybody...
And
it was
the
like
third
last...
time total, because Kelsey did it too.
Yeah, it was like last time you guys were rolling like such high numbers.
It's cursed.
Especially during the fight. And then now you guys are all rolling like double 1s.
Actually, the fight, I don't think we rolled that high because there was multiple times I had to jump in with the power of heart.
Yeah, maybe that's what it feels like. Because to me, I was thinking back to like the only time somebody took any experience was like William took like William had to take it, but that was like the only one time. Now it's like everybody's taking experience. So mark +1 experience.
Okay.
Gonna
be leveling up again in no time.
And
what's a hard move for investigating mystery? I forget.
Hard move. It doesn't necessarily show. Sometimes they're very specific. Like the. Or at least I feel like sometimes they are. Sorry, I might take a second. I'm trying to think. Because I don't want to, like, completely ruin things.
Yeah.
But, you guys go to watch the surveillance, and it's probably about a minute before, the Omaha incident. And you see that the footage actually begins to get a bit blurry until it almost goes to static. And
No,
And
damn it.
this continues for about 30 seconds, and then the footage cuts back, and now it's almost a very different scene where you can kind of see Omaha has kind of come through the back break room doors. You see Jack, Seven. We'll say you see Jack, Seven, 10, and and Tex all kind of around him, trying to kind of calm him down and in place. And this is probably still near like the not the entrance into the break room, but the entrance into the hallway towards the break room. Near that back room. And you can actually see, I think Tex called you, but you could see Tex like back away from the group as they're trying to calm Omaha down, pull out her phone and then like call you. As then like another person comes out of the other exit door by storage out of the hallway, who you see is Craps come around and then also try to kind of relax Omaha. And after she hangs up her phone, Omaha, now that Craps is in the circle too, Omaha kind of just starts to swing at them, trying to keep them back, and he runs and he jumps onto the nearby table and starts throwing chips and cards. And it's at this point that other people are starting to notice. Like at this point, there's people in the casino, and people notice, and Omaha kind of noticing the people looking at them starts to actually kind of like in a bestial, like on all fours kind of way, run at them. And this kind of scares the people. He starts like flipping over shit. He like goes to get near somebody, but actually Jack actually like grabs him and pulls him back. And that person runs away, and people are starting to clear out, and this goes on for like a minute or two, or for a few minutes, where people are kind of hesitant to leave, as they're not entirely sure what's going on because people are stupid, and once then Omaha actually like almost grabs a table, like a whole table, and like flips it over and just starts like running over to now the right side of the casino. And people are now kind of getting the gist and starting to just like run out completely. And as they are running out, you actually see you four run in, help handle the situation, and take Omaha in. Hello everybody, it's me, your friendly fun escape from the outside world. Now follow me! And it says here in the script notes that we hold hands and jump into your listening device. I'll leave that one to you. But just a few quick words before we get back into the show. I wanted to get this out in an episode, and just so that it is a normality now, this is the format. Announcements and ad reads. So I'll be giving any announcements and then the ad reads, if any. So if it sometimes feels like there's a weird cut between the two, that's why. And it's the way that it's going to go from here on out. Additionally, our virtual Ball Boys Football League has been in full swing. So if you like tabletop stuff and football, I'd check it out. We stream on Twitch, and all of our previous streams are on our YouTube channel. They'll also be starting their Super Tackle Bros streams as well, where they place bets on football results by seeing how well they play out in Smash. Check them out for more info. And again, don't forget to write a comment or review or even a like. We'd love to hear what you think and how we can make this show even better. Thank you for listening, and we really love you all. Now let's get back to the table party.
All right, we're gonna have to talk to a lot of these folks, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I watch a lot of like Law and Order shows, so we could do like interrogations. I've learned a lot from those shows.
I think before that though, we should try to talk to Omaha.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah, so you guys cut back through the one of the tunnels back into, I'm just gonna call it the auditorium. Back into the auditorium, and you take one of the exits upstairs into the hotel. And as you guys are walking through the hotel, you make it to one room where you actually see, standing outside of the room to just kind of keep an eye on things, is, we'll say is two, just kind of hanging out. Like, hey guys, what's up? Yeah,
Hey.
Omaha's inside. Just figured, just keeping an eye on you guys, well, on him. Just to keep things at bay. But yeah, text. I'll just shut up.
Hey, we need to talk to Omaha. Could you let us in?
Yeah. Here you go. And he opens up the door. And the hotel room is kind of a mess. Furniture has been pushed back against the walls, and it seems as if there are some like markers on the floor, and Omaha is holding a marker in his hand and is writing on one of the walls, but it is the writing all over the walls that immediately grabs all of your attention. What the writing says on the wall, they seem to be almost these just almost always a statement, and those statements are like, this town is exactly like 1.234 miles away from this town. This person is exactly these many days old. This thing is going to die in 346 hours. And they are all these like very specific, almost like blunt statements that he is just like writing all over the room.
That feels like that's a result of being in the river that gives prophecies.
Yeah.
That's what. That's my just giving that to the group.
The only other thing that isn't writing that you see is almost like every 3 feet you either see a crude drawing of a hand, of a heart, or of an eye. It seems as if he hasn't really noticed your presence, and he's just writing.
Hey, Omaha.
He keeps writing.
What? Can you tell us anything about mind, body, soul?
That kind of catches his attention, and he still has that kind of like light bluish tint on his forehead. And he is trying to focus, and he kind of looks at you, and you think like he recognizes you for a second, and he kind of together, while still writing with one hand, like, but not even looking where he's writing, but still writing very legibly, with his offhand, he takes one hand and kind of like shaking, like I need to tell you this. He's like tapping his forehead, and he goes, like mind, and then he puts his hand to his gut, but his hand is flat, and he says body, and he closes his hand over his chest, and he says soul.
Mind, body, soul. Yep, got that.
And then he goes up to you and he does mind, body, soul. And,
I mimic his movements.
And he then does it to Cliff, and then he does it to William, and then he gets to Jeremiah, and he's about to, and then he stops.
Ooh.
Huh.
And he puts his hands on the sides of Jeremiah's head, as if kind of like just to hold you. It's not like he's holding you hard. He just puts his hands there, and he looks you in the eyes, and he says, soon. And then he goes back to William, mind, body, soul. And then to Cliff, mind, body, soul. And then back to hold mind, body, soul. And he then, now finishing his previous statement, he draws out an eye, a hand, and a heart.
Well, that doesn't sound good for me.
No,
And
not really.
Tex kind of comes up. He's, he keeps going like this. I think that I know he's trying to share something about this, and I think, I have no idea what that was with Jeremiah.
Hey, Tex,
Yeah.
do you think you could get me set up with the river?
What do you mean?
I want to see if I go in it, if I can see anything that he's seen. Not as Lawn, obviously. God, but
Are you sure you want to do that?
I don't know. I don't know how else to help Omaha out. Omaha, what do you think about that? I don't know why I'm asking.
Omaha kind of looks at you, and he then looks at you for a little bit, and then he looks to Tex, and with his hands he is almost like rubbing. He has his hand kind of cupped sideways, but he is rubbing his thumbs against his pointer fingers as if to make some specific motion, and it kind of takes Tex a second, but you kind of recognize it as well, like the kind of motion if someone was to look through cards. And Tex pulls out a deck of cards and hands it to Omaha, and Omaha starts looking through the cards and is just kind of dropping the cards as he goes, and he pulls out one card, and he pulls out 4 cards, and he hands one to each of you. Oh shit, hold on. I'm trying to find my notes.
I think at some point during this, I think Cliff turns to I think whoever's closest to him, so William, and he's just well, at least this time he referred to me as mind.
He grabs the ace of spades and he hands it to you, Hold'em, and he grabs the ace of hearts and hands that to you, Cliff, and he grabs the ace of diamonds and hands that to you, Jeremiah, and he grabs the ace of spades and hands that to...
You said spades twice.
Oh, sorry.
Clubs.
Oh my god. So I meant to give ace of clubs to Hold'em and ace of spades to William.
This eraser.
Wait. So wait. I'm sorry. So which ace? What suit do I have again?
Cliff has Ace of Hearts.
Okay.
Hold'em has Ace of Clubs. That was my mistake. Jeremiah has Ace of Diamonds, and William has Ace of Spades. Hold'em, I want you to roll plus weird.
Okay. I'm good at this, I hope. Is magic involved?
Yeah, it could be.
Okay. Because I get some bonuses. Alright, that's a 7 plus 2, 9. And I don't think I get my plus 1 unless this is something beyond human limitation.
Yes, I would say it's beyond human limitation.
That's a 10 then!
I would say with that, you kind of thinking on these suits, you feel this kind of strange feeling like just thinking about the 4 suits and handing them out, how these are possibly like kind of the power behind them. It's kind of this abstract feeling, but this feeling of like there is something more powerful to just suits of cards that you maybe not have pieced together before.
Okay.
And Tex kind of seeing you kind of thinking and feeling that kind of abstract, and I think it's also because you've used magic before. You feel it like it gives you a similar kind of inner feeling in your gut. And Tex, hold him. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking at these cards, and I think there's something important about them, and I can't tell what it is. Like, we each have a different suit, and I hold up the card to show her.
Her face goes a little bit pale. Hold on. There's something I want to show you.
Okay.
Here, you guys can follow me. And they head out of the room, and she leads you up another story of the hotel, and down to a room that almost seems, mundane on the outside. And she pulls out a key and looks to you. I didn't know about him until I joined the temporary council. And she opens the door, and sitting on, the entire room is not like Omaha where it's covered in writing, but on all 4 walls of the room, drawn in a similar kind of marker, is the 4 symbols of the 4 suits. And it's weird because the furniture is up against the wall, but it's almost like whoever did this took the furniture into consideration and drew over the furniture against the wall so that, standing and looking at a distance, you would get the suit shape. Just sitting on the floor, much more, maybe more of a mess than you remember, is your mentor, 4.
What? I thought he was gone.
I did too. And 4 stands up, and as he gets up, you can see the tattoo that he has on his forearm, the same tattoo that you have, and with his marker he had almost like scribbled over or around each symbol. He has written just almost just different symbols and shapes around each one, and has scribbled over almost every part of his tattoo except the parts that have the 4 different suit symbols on them. Table Party has been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter at The Table Party, and find more of our work at Team Chaos Productions. See you again soon. Later.
A person then walks into the river rooms like, "Is this the sex dungeon?"
Oh yeah.
All right, so we stop recording, right?
Perfect. Yes.